I know. It's been a long time since I made a video about glasses. I promised everyone I'd make a video about the half frame or frameless glasses from Tifosi and how to change the lenses. And that's what we're gonna do today. I also made a video about the full frame version. I'll put a link to that right up over here. And let's get to it. So in this video, we're gonna cover how to replace lenses on the Alliant and the Sledgelite. It's exactly the same, so we're actually just gonna use the Sledgelite for this video. I have a new set of lenses I wanna put on here anyway. And yeah, they're basically exactly the same in how they mount. So we'll use this as one. The Alliance, let's be over here for now. Any other additional questions about that, just leave it in the comments below and I'll get to it, but it's the exact same procedure. So here, the Sledgelite, you have the lens, the nose piece, and the frame. The lens is held into the frame by these nubs on the side here. And in these nubs, it's basically hold the lens in, and then it's just a tight fit across the top. You can kind of see, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but there's little spots that go into the frame here. And then once again, you have a nub on the other side holding it in. First thing you want to do is take out the nose piece here, and it's pretty easy to get out. Just pretty much grab it from the back and twist it out to the side. Either side will work, doesn't really matter. It's just gives it a little bit of space to move around these nubs here that hold it on. And for the lens itself, you want to go over to the side and pretty much just force it out. It's a little more than you would think. You definitely have to twist the frame a little bit, and then the other side is kind of like working along, and the other side will just fall out. So now you're down to your lenses, your frame, and your nose piece. Any of these can be replaced at the same time. They sell all these parts individually, except for the frame. And same thing with these, they actually sell these little rubbery earpieces separately as well. They're pretty cheap. This is cheap. The lenses are not so cheap depending on what you get, but you're getting what you pay for. So for replacement lens, I had the Phototech Chiron blue lenses. The blue will look good on the blue frames. That's the reason I went with blue. Color-wise, it shouldn't really matter too much when I'm looking through it. I like the blue and the red ones, fairly interchangeably. Yeah, so just take out the new lens. See if they fix your packaging yet. I know in the previous video I complained about how they stapled this plastic on, so I really have not pulled this out of the bag yet to look. Hopefully they've gotten rid of that. And they have, which is very good. Thank you for Tifosi for remembering that people and staples and plastic lenses don't really mix well. So I'll take the old ones, there's a solid color out. The Phototech lenses, these will get darker as more UV light hits them. I'm actually gonna do another video, actually you can see it darkening up right now, which is interesting. I'm gonna do another video about how fast these transition. I have two sets. I'm gonna use a shaded setup so we can actually see how fast they go versus an unshaded and a bright. I wanna do it on a bright sunny day. So it'll have to be on the weekend sometime here in the near future. But to get these back in, pretty much the exact same thing, just reverse procedure. Actually, I would say these are probably a little easier to put in than the full frame glasses, purely because you're not having to like stretch the entire frame around the lens. You're just having to get everything all lined up. But you'll see in a second, not quite as easy as it seems at first. So what we want to do is just take that nubbin that was on the one side, and you want to get it all the way into the pocket. You want to make sure it's all the way in there. And same thing here, you want to make sure these are all the way on as much as you can. You get to the other side, and once again, it's kind of like you got to twist it and then push it a lot more than you would think. You know what? Actually, I might have to do this a little differently. See? Even I don't get it right the first time. Don't put the middle in at first. It gives you a lot more room to work with this side. Or you try and get that in. See, it's out right here. We'll get that in a second. But I got this nub in. So you want to get that in all the way, and work around. This is what I'm saying. You really want to make sure you have all these little pieces in. Make sure everything's seated in nice and deep. So if you don't, this could rattle loose on a ride and fall out on you, which would be no good. Nose piece, exactly, took it out. It's actually a little easier. You can just kind of just press it in. You don't really need to rotate it out because you're not really that hard. And this pops right back in. And as easy as that, you've replaced your lens on your half frame and or frameless glasses. I'm sure the frameless glasses, there's gonna be like two nubs over here that you're working with, and you're not dealing with the center bar. So it'll be easier in one way, but harder in another. That's all. That's what you think about. That's all you really need to think about, I think, for frameless glasses compared to the half frame glasses. Like I said, I've linked the video for the full frame glasses up here somewhere. And thanks for joining me today. And I gotta thank another YouTube watcher that reminded me that I hadn't made this video in a while. So yeah, if you have any comments, leave them below. You know, good, bad, your experiences. I would say just be careful with the nubs on the side. The lens material is prone to cracking under high stress. So also repeated removal and replacement of the lenses could actually cause the tab to start to crack. Same thing on full frame glasses, little pieces can start cracking if you're not careful with them. It's not too fragile of material, but this is something to be aware of when you're doing this. And yeah, if you like what I'm doing, you know, like and subscribe. I got more videos, like I said, I'll do a comparison with the Phototech and see how quick that goes. I'm also just going to review the 4 glasses I have. I have the Sledge, Sledgelite, Alliant, and Dolomite 2. Each have their pluses and minuses. I'll go through what it is for a larger person like me. I normally wear, you know, a large helmet, right on the upper edge of the largest helmets as well. And yeah, we'll see how they fit on me and everything like that. And until next time, just riding.